Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Angel of Bremen, which her name was Gesche got fried, but she didn't get fried, she got beheaded. Anyways, let's get started. So to start, Gesche was born on March 6th of the year 1785 in Bremen, Germany. I wasn't able to get much on her childhood, but it is believed that she had a mental illness called Münchhausen syndrome, which basically the people who suffer from this illness fabricate or exaggerate illnesses and the people that they care for. She would poison people with something called mouse butter, which basically was arsenic flakes with fat mixed in it. And the reason for this is unknown. Again, she did have that syndrome, so that might have been why she decided to do this to people, but maybe we can speculate that it might have been so that people who were around her would see how much of a good person she was for willingly taking such good care of the sick people around her or something like that. She was called the Angel of Bremen because people felt so sorry for her for losing so many close relatives around her. So basically what I'm thinking is that she would make people believe that whoever she was taking care of had an illness that perhaps they didn't, or if they did, she would exaggerate it and even make it worse with the poison that she was giving them. So what she would do was microdose the poison by putting small amounts of it in their food. And so after doing this, she would basically take care of them as they got worse. And she would publicly proclaim her grief of her loved one and their inexplicable disease. Her murdering period was from the years 1813 to 1827. She killed 14 people in those 15 years. Her first victim was her first husband, Johann Miltenberg, and she decided to do this when she had noticed that he had been disappearing his inheritance, which was their only means of support that was left to him by his father. After this, she set her eyes on another man. His name was Michael Christoph Gottfried. She was set on marrying this man and didn't care who objectified the union. And if you were somebody who objectified this union, guess what? You would find yourself poisoned. Her second victim was her mother, which she killed on May 2nd of 1815. In that same year, she killed her first daughter on May 10th, her second daughter on May 18th, then her father the following month on June 28th, and then her son a few months later on September 22nd. So she didn't even care. She took whoever she could to get that sympathy from strangers. After that, she didn't really kill anybody for almost a year, but that only lasted so long. Her twin brother came home from the army. His name was Johann. Johann was welcomed with a delicious plate of shellfish with a dash of poison, of course. And this was after he demanded her to give him his share of the inheritance from their parents that she killed. Next up was her brand new husband. Shortly after they got married, he was poisoned and died on July 5th, 1817. And as a result from his death, she inherited all his property. For the next 10 years after that, she killed 7 more people, all of who were close friends and family. She eventually got a little reckless and got caught up by a doctor who recognized the white substance that was found in the food she made for her friends. On her 43rd birthday, which was March 6th of 1828, she was arrested. She was imprisoned for about 3 years and was finally, after those 3 years, sentenced to death for her crimes. And on April 21st of 1831, she was the last public beheading of Bremen. A crowd of 35,000 people watched as her head rolled to the spot that is now marked with basalt stone. Alright guys, that is all I have for today. If you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.